Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday, and it's Jason Thrifts. How the heck are you? Now, you might be thinking, let's do that. Show my little tiki guy up there. What's going on? What's this weird little show? And what's this strange background? Well, the strange background is Stacy and I's new place in Phoenix. So we are set up. We spent our first night here. We've had lunch, and we have Wi-Fi. Woo! All the markings of a perfect day. But what I wanted to share with you today is cassettes. Have I ever told you that cassettes sell? Have I? I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but they do. So this past week, going into next week, I listed a cool, rare cassette every day of the week. And I wanted to share with you the things that I have up, A, in case you're interested, B, in case you have a friend who's interested, and C, to educate and show that you should always be looking at cassettes. So this is not going to be a real long show, but I will pre-record something, and then when it's done, don't leave, because I'm going to show you where the best cassette is at, and then I'm going to introduce you to something new. So, yes, and I wasn't sure if there was going to be a show either, Elisa, but we got Wi-Fi today, so yay. Yay. Yes. Do you believe? Okay, watch this, and then I'll be back to share something brand new for you. It's kind of cool. All right, so here we go. Hey, what's happening, everybody? It is Jason Thrifts, and man, I got something awesome to share with you. Now, if you're a fan of music and or a fan of cassettes, I've got some stuff over my eBay store that you're going to want to see. So here's what happened. Not too long ago, I came across an entire cassette collection from a record company representative, employee, maybe an executive, I don't know, who worked at a record company in the 80s and 90s. And these cassettes that this person had are amazing. Super rare. Super cool. And I want to let you know that I have them up, the first round, excuse me, are up for auction this week. And if that is something you like, you've got to head over to my eBay store. I'm going to put up the address right here on the bottom, and then I'll show you what I got. There it is. Make sure it's correct. Boom. All right. So if you just go to tikipugmusic.com, it'll take you right to my eBay store. You don't got to futz around trying to find my seller ID while you're in eBay. Just go to tikipugmusic.com, right to my eBay store. Okay. First one up, and this is the one that'll end the soonest. I think it ends on Monday. Smithereens Advanced Cassette, especially for you. Now, I don't think there's any difference between what's on here and what's on the finished product. However, all the times are different on here than they are on the finished product. So is this different stuff? You know, it's hard to know when you're not a huge fan of the band. I mean, I like the Smithereens. I just don't know this album well enough. But this is cool. It's got 125 people have looked at it. It's an opening bid of $19.99. All right. Next up is this Crowded House sampler, taken from the forthcoming release Together Alone, due October 11th. Advanced Cassette, International Marketing Division, Capitol Records, promotion use only, not for sale. But I'm selling it. Breaking the law. So what they did was they took 4 cuts off of Together Alone and a little sampler that went out. So nothing super rare, but if you're a Crowded House fan, it'd be a cool collectible piece. Opening bid of $14.99. That ends on Tuesday. All right. Now we're talking the big dog, the one that has the world in a tizzy if you're a fan of this artist. Tori Amos first promo/demo cassette for what became her first album, Little Earthquakes. But what's cool on here is there's 4 songs that didn't make the final cut. Now, they've been released here and there, B-sides, deep cuts. But here it is. Here was the original, how Little Earthquakes was supposed to be. And boom, got it on cassette. Now, someone asked me today, hey, how's it match up to the finished product? Yeah, I've never been a Tori fan, So I don't know. You know, I listen through all the cassettes, make sure they play perfectly, and these all do. But if I'm not like the deepest fan of the artist, I don't know how it matches up. But this is one hell of a cool collectible piece. I will tell you right now, it's already up there in price. 612 people looked at it. 50 people are watching it. Crazy. So if nothing else, follow along. All right, ending later that same day, Katrina and the Waves. So this is the demo for their big hit album with Walking on Sunshine. But what's cool on this, and the one thing I noticed right away, so here's what's cool. See how that arrow goes from going down to Liverpool up underneath Spider-Man? So that was some executive changing the order of the songs on this album. And if you look on the album how it is now, that's the order, the changed. But what's cool is this Walking on Sunshine is not the version that you and I and everyone else knows. This has no long intro, no, hey. Nope, it goes right into singing, and it's a quicker tempo. It's like a more rock version of the song. So if you're a Katrina and the Waves fan, super cool. Now, someone wrote in grease pencil on the front, K57, and on the back, K57. Katrina take 57? I don't know. Never worked at a record company, so I don't know. Okay, so I think the second biggest one, the second most exciting one that will be Thursday is They Might Be Giants. So this is their first album on Bar None Records. And what's crazy rare about this, they were ready to put the cassette out, but the artwork wasn't ready. So, this is back in 1986, someone typed the label for the cassette. And if you read the little note at the bottom there, it says, "Our heartfelt apologies for this dull cover. We will gladly mail you a full color cover in a couple of weeks if you'll send this one with your name and address, and then to They Might Be Giants Music." How cool is that? Now, I have searched high and low. I cannot find anyone having, selling, trading this cassette with this paper cover. So for They Might Be Giants fans, this is probably the rarest of the rare in terms of their early stuff. All right, so coming up Saturday, this is cool. This is the Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. 2 man enter, only 1 man leaves. It says from the original soundtrack, which, has Tina Turner on it, but it's sealed. It's brand new. And I don't know what's on it because, again, these are so rare. Like, I can't even find them on Discogs to make sure what the songs are on here. And I definitely don't want to break the seal. So whoever gets this, if they open it, if it's the whole soundtrack, part of the soundtrack, things that got removed from the soundtrack, it'll be a surprise to them. And then lastly, ending on Sunday, is EMF. And their one and only hit, Unbelievable. So here's the 7-inch. And then after Unbelievable, come on, focus. I Believe Master and Traveling Not Running Master. And on the back it says, copied in real time by Charles Levin at Abbey Road Studios on the 23rd October, 1990, and then a telephone number. The little Abbey Road for the cassette. I mean, this is cool as hell. So if you're an EMF fan, unbelievable. You're going to want this for your collection. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more coming. Hundreds of cassettes, all this caliber, all promos, demos. I know there's a Levon Helm demo coming up, like straight from the recording studio. There may be a certain Mr. Weird Al Yankovic's first demo ever. Okay. So all kinds of cool stuff. So head over to Tiki Pug Music. See it right here. Right there. Oh, it's coming back. Right there. TikiPugMusic.com takes you right to my eBay store. All these cassettes are at auction, and they're all 7-day auction. So when you see this, just know that the auctions start ending on Monday, the 21st. Okay? So if you're watching this on the 22nd, then you have missed the smithereens. Okay? So do me a favor. If you've got a friend who likes any of these bands, Smithereens, Crowded House, Tori Amos, They Might Be Giants, Katrina and the Waves, send the link to this video so they know what I've got and what's up for auction and how to find it. All right. So this is Jason Thrift saying sayonara. Have a great evening. Have a great day, depending on when you watch this. And I'll see you around the record store. All right. Oops. There we go. Okay, so I cut that little video before we left for Arizona. So I cut that like 3 days ago. And I had said that I had the Tori Amos World a buzz. And I just said that because the amount of views and bids. But I got this message today through eBay. And it's like, again, the universe going, hey, you were right. Listen to this. So I get this message. Howdy, hi, and very happy Sunday to you, Tiki Plug Music. It would be an understatement to say that you've created quite the buzz in the Tori collecting community with your posting of this item. Now, this was as of 9:50 a.m. Okay, so that was 6.5 hours ago, give or take. With 56 watchers, 4 days left, and bidding already up to $350. Wow. I'm not going to delude myself that my chances of having the winning bid for this item is strong, but I do plan on keeping an eye on it. Okay, so that was 6 hours ago. 56 watchers, $350. Let's see where it's at now, shall we? Bam, $500. There are 70 watchers now, and over 900 people have looked at it. So let me tell you, when I say, if you're not looking at music, cassettes, CDs, I don't know what more to show you to get you off your tuchus, off the couch, to the thrift store, to the record store. Check out music. Yes. Oh, yes. Don't forget that penny. Yeah. So I didn't think it would get this high, but now that it is this high with like 3.5 days ago, I'm thinking a grand too, Todd. It's that rare of a cassette. And so if you're a collector of anything, you know that if something super rare comes up that you've never seen, if you happen to have some extra fun money right now, you're going after it. That's what collecting is all about. So this has had me excited. But like I said, if you have friends or yourself are into a crowded house, they might be giants, smithereens, send them over to my eBay store if you wouldn't mind. There is a link directly to the auctions. If you're watching this one, it's not live, down in the description here. But I wanted to tell you about something new and fun. All right. So if you go over to your app store, and right now it's only on iPhones. So Android users, you're going to have to just listen and wait till they get it ready. But there is a brand new, let's do it this way. There's a brand new app called Amazon. There's a brand new app called AMP by Amazon, and it lets people who have signed up become their own DJ and pull from the millions upon millions of songs on the Amazon database. And so it kind of looks like this. And I've already done 2 shows. I'm doing a third one. Whoops, I wanted to do this. I'm doing a third one in 16 minutes. So if you have an iPhone and you would like to hear me be a DJ, and my show is called Weird Music for Weird People. It is weird songs you've never heard of, deep cuts from bands you've heard of, and then bands you've never even heard of. And my whole goal is to expand your mind. Could I do an hour on the Spice Girls 3 days a week? Absolutely. But that's not mind expanding. And I want to introduce people to new music they never heard of. And there's Becky in the chat, and she's been one of my guinea test people to listen to me, and she's had a blast. And the cool thing is you can call into the show, meaning that you just click a button, I click a button, and then you can be a live talker on the show. So yes, iPad 2. So you're going to need a code, and I should have that ready. Hold, please. All right. So the code right now, because you need a code to sign up, is Pop it on the screen. There we go. It is go live. So go look up Amp by Amazon. You are looking for that yellow icon. Download it. It's going to ask you a few questions. What kind of music you like, just to set some parameters so they know who to push to you. It's still in beta. It's not the best yet. Like, you can't just look up my name. You just have to scroll. But I'll be live in 15 minutes. So you'll see me, weird music for weird people, Tiki Pug, Jason T. Smith, live on AMP. So I'll be doing a radio show from my time, 4:30 to 5:30. So if you would be so kind, check it out and come listen. And, if you want, I will turn on the feature to have people call in. Becky's usually hanging out with me. Debbie's been hanging out with me. Janet Glasso, who's not, she's unavailable this evening, has been hanging out with me. So something fun. So, it just kind of goes together. Music, fun, entertainment, edutainment. Want to make sure everyone is up on the latest trends, what's hot. And you too can sell a $500 Tori Amos cassette if you believe in the power of music. Do you believe? Can I get an amen? So head over to AMP. Now, this coming week, we are back to normal. I'm never normal, but we're back to normal. So Thursday night, we'll be doing one of my how-to videos. It will be how to use Terapeak this week. So many people go, oh, I forgot to check Terapeak. That should be your second stop after a regular eBay solds. And then 30 Business will be back this coming Sunday, so a week from today, with a guest and a co-host, and everything back to normal. Amen. Woohoo. Yes, Debbie called it. Debbie was our don't forget to change your clocks ahead of last week correspondent. So, all right. So go ahead, head over to my eBay. Look at the cassettes, look at all the auctions, watch them all. None will be as exciting as Tori, but guess what? I have 2 more Tori promos, maybe of that caliber coming. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. All right. So I'm heading over to AMP, starting my radio show in 13 minutes. So if you want to join us, go download the app, get signed up. Like I said, it'll be like 3 or 4 questions. What kind of music you like, what your username is going to be, that kind of stuff. And think about it, because that'll be your username from that point on if you ever want to host your own radio show. But very, very fun. And I hope I see some of you over there, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, everybody, have a wonderful afternoon. Stacy and I are in our new Phoenix house, and we're off to our first concert in Phoenix as residents of Phoenix, or at least part-time residents. So we are off to see Dua Lipa and Megan Thee Stallion tonight. So looking forward to that. And that's it. I'll see you on AMP, and then I'll see you back here Thursday night and Sunday afternoon.